So if you're keeping track, in the late 80s and early 90s, you got a couple of things coming together. You have a generation of parents who are still used to and traumatized by the thought of being blamed for their kid's condition, who are also used to seeing autism depicted as a fate worse than death. Feeding into this complex churn is the fact that as the term autism grows to encompass more people, it loses what author and doctor Michael Fitzpatrick describes as a sense of coherence. Michael wrote a great book about the biomedical movement titled Defeating Autism, A Damaging Delusion. And in it he writes, "The autistic spectrum stretched from children who are nonverbal to severely disabled to those who are of high intelligence but behave strangely and had no friends. The spectrum included children with Rett syndrome, a neurodegenerative disorder with an identified genetic cause, with fairly superficial similarities to autism. It also included children with atypical autism, a label that merely exposed the incoherence of the diagnostic framework. As one authority commented, any classification system that includes atypical versions of one entity as a separate diagnosable entity all its own has to be next to useless as the basis for scientific progress." Which is a really good point. That there's this thing, and also the opposite is also the thing. And maybe that's not a super useful term to be describing this as. Stuff like this is a moving target, and it's both worth acknowledging the harm that the fact that this is deeply incomplete and fucked up has on a lot of kids and parents at this time, and also, well, you were never gonna get this right straight away.